Ah, I honestly thought I had my mic muted that whole fucking time and I didn't. And that's on me. That's not on you guys. That's on me. How's everyone doing tonight? Here, post in the Discord. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone doing good? Hope everyone's doing good. I'm doing great. I have water in a B-Dubs cup. I didn't steal this cup from B-Dubs. I got it at a thrift shop. So someone stole it, decided they didn't want it, and donated it. Ah. It's good though. That's an interesting topic. Do you guys steal stuff from restaurants? Because I don't, but I know a lot of people that do. What's up, Spike? Spike's here. Spike, do you steal shit from restaurants? Because I don't. God, I need to reorganize my desk. I have this one cord that I can't. It's always fucking in my way. Ah. You don't? Okay, I don't either. I'm not about that. Did you catch the thing I said at the time? I have a Buffalo Wild Wings cup, but I didn't steal it. My wife found it at a thrift shop and got it for me because I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I've been an angel up to this point. Would your mom agree with that? Just kidding. Oh my god, it's sleeping. Look. It's like sleeping. It's so cute. Oh, we just woke it up. Anyway, I know someone that steals all the time. I know someone that in their house has like multiple cups. They have fucking, you ever been to Red Robin's? They have the shaker of the Red Robin, like special seasoning for their fries. They have a shaker of that. Like they just took it. And I'm like, that is insane to me. I need to mute the game and I'm trying to talk. That is insane to me that they went to Red Robin. Red Robin's had a shaker here, and they just took that, and they were like, "That's fine. This is mine now." Insane, absolutely insane to me. Insane in the membrane. That's what I think. Okay, game time. We're into the game. This is what the game looks like. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah. Based on the title, we're still hunting that Wurmple. We got one of them. We got our lovely Dustox here. We got one. And we're at 1,222 encounters. So yeah, we're just gonna roll some encounters. I think my brother's gonna hop on later, chat in the Discord. Spike, how you doing tonight? You doing good? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus. You're okay, you guess? Just okay, not great, not mind-blowing. There's 1. I'm curious on if through the course of this I'll get a shiny that's not a Wurmple. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. Okay. I gotta mute for a second. Why is she mad at you? All right, I'm back. I wouldn't take the trash out. Well, why wouldn't you take the trash out? Why wouldn't you do that? I'll be honest though. I hate taking the trash out. I hate doing that. I don't know why. It's so easy. It's not even like a hard task, but I hate doing it. One, two, ooh, two, three, four, two. There's Wasp. Oh, fuck Wasp, honestly. Little fuckers are the worst. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, we're gonna roll over here and check out this Shellos outbreak. I'm not gonna fight the outbreak or anything. I'm just going to, if we get a first round draft pick on it, then that's dope. If not, I'm just gonna leave it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I believe it every night and day. Nope, no first round draft pick. That's okay though. It's okay. Return to village. We're gonna get a shiny this stream. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my back. My neck, my back, my crack. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. One. I don't know, man. Moms be like that. Moms be like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have like a set list of like chores and shit you have to do? Return to the village. No, not really, but I don't like to help out as much now because I had to grow up early. What do you mean you had to grow up early? I mean, you don't have to explain it if you're not comfortable. I'm not fully understanding what you mean by that. 3, 4, 5. I I take care of my dad at the age of 13. Oh man, that sucks. Is he sickly? Or was sickly? My sister's the favorite too, and my mom will never admit it, which is annoying. He's sick. He had cancer days ago. Days ago? What do you mean years ago? Literally days ago? Four, 5. Oh, he had surgery. Wow. That is recent. Well, that's sad. I hope like the surgery helps, and like I hope that all works out for you. I get what you're saying now, though. I definitely get what you're saying because I'm the oldest of 3, so I had to help with my sibling. It's not like a ton. Like nobody was like sickly or anything, but like I'd have to watch them sometimes, and I hated that. Yeah, my sister's a favorite, and my mom won't admit it. So that's annoying. One, 2. Third one over there. 4, 5. Okay. One right below me. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have a shiny alpha yet. Yeah, maybe it'd be cool if I did. Let's go check over here on this. See if I get a first round shiny. I don't really need a shiny. I think just flew backwards. I don't really need a shiny Shinx because I got all 3 of that family. Oh, that Pokemon! I don't know if you heard this, but that Pokemon Home update just is going to come out in like tomorrow or the next day, so we can finally link BDSP and Legends to Home. So that's dope. So that I can throw all my shinies in there to build my shiny living decks. No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are officially at 1,300 encounters. I'd like us to get to at least like 17, 1,800 encounters this stream. That's what I would like to see. Will it happen? Who fucking knows, Governor? Got a oneer, a two, and a third. Sure one over here. What did I see? 4. Where am I going? What's going on? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no. Do I want anything from the Allendale pub place? No, I think I'm good. Thanks, though. Wait, what is the Allendale pub place? Nope. What did I say about Discord earlier? I don't remember. I think I said my brother's gonna hop on Discord, maybe? I mean, he said he was, but he also said 5 minutes out, and that was before I started streaming, and I've been streaming for 21 minutes, so... One. It's hard to see them in this lighting. 2, 3. Oh, there's one over there. 4. Anything good over here? Yes, I grinded up. I got everything to like level 45 except like one thing. And then I beat that dojo. So that was dope. Thanks. It took 2 tries. I would have beat it the first try, but Pokemon fucked me up a little bit. Because I was like, oh, that last one that looks like a fucking giant gross teddy bear. I'm like, it's a normal type. So I'm like, or a neutral type. And I'm like, okay, neutral, that's weak to fighting. And it's not. But normal is weak to fighting in Pokemon. So I was doing like no damage. And I was like, holy shit, I can't touch this thing. And when I switched to my starter, because the mental type is strong against it, it turns out I actually could beat it. So that was good. Hello?
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 Hey, sorry. I had to completely uninstall and reinstall Discord. I had a super weird visual glitch on it.
That's weird.
I tried to click on anything, like it looked terrible, and anytime I tried to click on anything like your name, it would immediately open up my file folder for some reason. So I was like, that's a bit.
That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spike says hello.
Hello.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did you see that Gun Lake Casino is expanding and making like a whole ass resort?
Yeah,
That's dope.
I used to work there, man.
That doesn't mean you follow their current events because you used to work there.
They were doing it while I was like the setup was happening while I was there.
Oh. Well then.
How's your Wurmple hunt going?
Well, I'm 1,331 encounters in, and we've got 1 of the 6 shinies we need, so doing pretty lit so far. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had a good idea for a video to record where I was gonna like the thumbnail was gonna be like super clickbaity, and it was like Pokemon we need in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it was just gonna be a list of all the Pokemon that you can't get on Switch natively. Like you can transfer shit from like Pokemon Bank on the DS up to Pokemon Home, but I was gonna make a list of everything that if you started Pokemon on the Switch, everything you couldn't collect by yourself yet.
Hmm.
I think that'd be a good idea. Did Aubrey move yet?
No, I think it's in 2 weeks.
Hmm. Like 2 weeks from yesterday? Like, or 2 weeks
Um,
from the weekend that just passed?
it's on the 3rd, if that helps you at all.
Like June 3rd?
Yes. Or at least that's when I'm helping her move a bunch of stuff over there. So I would assume that's when.
Interesting. I don't think I went back to town. You don't get on Facebook, so it's not relevant to you.
What happened?
Our grandmother's annoying. Not even our grandmother's annoying. Our grandmother's extended family is fucking irritating.
Oh, it's super funny. I actually, last night had a dream where she was in it.
Why?
I don't know what the dream was about. We were at this weird, like, concert place. I don't know. But for some reason, I started yelling at her for being racist. Which is super messed up, because she's not racist in real life.
No, she's probably the least racist grandparent I have, honestly.
Exactly. So I don't know why. I was just so pissed. I was like, you need to stop being racist right now in the dream. And she was like, what do you mean? That was a frick dream, man. It's hilarious.
Have I told you anything about the Facebook post that Joe's brother posts?
Not that I know of, no.
He posts these like they must take him an hour and a half to write these Facebook posts, and they are like almost unreadable. They are so grammatically poor.
Yeah.
And he wrote one the other day that, when you boiled it down, essentially was saying that he's not racist for using the N-word because he uses the word honky just as much. That's what it basically boiled down to. About how
I don't know what that word is.
honky?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a slang term for white trash, basically.
Oh.
Like, I think back in the day, black people would call white people that, like, as a like comeback for the N-word, but like
That doesn't sound okay either.
But no one's offended by it, so like it doesn't matter.
I feel like just none of those words should be said. Like,
right, but like I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. You're saying I'm not racist for hating black people because I hate white people too. Like, I guess equal opportunity hate.
Adds up.
Seven. I was in a weird situation yesterday, and it's one of those situations where, looking back, I feel like I was the asshole, but like I also feel like I wasn't the asshole. I feel like I have a fair point. But then at the same time, I almost think I'm an asshole because I'm complaining about what is essentially a very minor inconvenience in my life.
I complain about all inconveniences in my life.
Okay, well, do you want me to tell you the situation?
Yeah,
actually, sure. Let me tell you. You know what? Let me give you a hypothetical first. Let's say hypothetically you are seeing somebody. Actually, you are not seeing somebody. You are casually hooking up with somebody, okay?
Oh, sure.
And you hang out.
I do.
And you hang out and you get food with them sometimes, but you're not in a relationship. There's no label.
All right.
You and her go to McDonald's. Okay?
Sure.
You order whatever you order. She orders whatever she orders. You get back to whoever's house you're going to. You open up the bag. Your burger and fries are there, but her burger is missing, but she has her fries, so she's missing her burger. Okay?
Okay.
You offer to go back. She says, no, I don't want you to have to drive back. So she calls McDonald's. And I'm assuming this isn't McDonald's policy. That's not the point of this, okay? She calls and says, hey, missing my burger, blah, blah, blah. McDonald's goes, okay, don't worry about it. Give me your address and we'll mail you a gift card for the value of the sandwich to reimburse you. And also, you paid. You paid for the whole thing. You paid for both of your food. Whose address should she give?
Yours. I'd say yours.
I agree.
Although, I don't... So it's not serious, but are you, like, hoping it's serious? Because... Like,
You're open to it. You're seeing where it goes.
I guess it's a weird situation because on one hand, like you offered to treat her to McDonald's, right?
And it's not even important that it's
So like
McDonald's.
it
I feel
was her burger that got misplaced. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Like
you paid for it.
you did, yeah, but you also did willingly spend the money knowing she was gonna eat it. So
Right.
like
The
you
difference would be low
committed.
if you went back to McDonald's and got her sandwich, you should absolutely give her the sandwich. You shouldn't go back to McDonald's and be like, "Well, I paid for the missed sandwich." But I'm saying a month later when the manager finally gets around to sending the gift card out.
I don't know. It's a super weird situation.
I feel like she should give your address.
I feel like that's a fair point. I feel like there is no wrong take here, to be honest.
I feel
You could
like
make a
and I feel like it's one of those
valid
things like
argument.
I would like not say anything like they gave if she's like, "Oh yeah, this is my address," and gave her address. Like I wouldn't make a stink about it or say anything, but I would definitely notice it.
Yeah, it's a super weird like situation.
I think it's a weird situation that they wanted the address to send the gift card.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think that's how
most
anybody.
of the time, the way it works as a former McDonald's employee is if they called and then the next day they came through and they were like, "Hey, I called," you just give them the shit. You know what I mean? Like as long as they called, they have like a grace period to go. Like a week. Like a week later, they're like, "Hey, you just completely missed my stuff. I called." They would give you the stuff.
I had a thing where I went out to the KFC on my way home from my dad's house and they messed it up. And I was like, what do I do here? Because I'm already home, like where I live now. I'm not going to go all the way back to fucking Newego to
Yeah.
get a replacement. Like
I've had similar things with so I used to work near Traverse City, and way up there, about an hour and a half away from my house, there's a KFC, and they just completely messed up my order. But I didn't eat until I got to my place of employment, and when I got out, they were closed. Like I ordered a famous bowl. That was it, just a
I
famous
fuck with
bowl.
those. I fuck with
Dude,
those.
dude, have you ever had their pot pie?
No, is it good?
Oh my, it's the best pot pie that you can get outside of like I don't even know where you could get a better one. It's freaking delicious.
Okay, let me ask you
It's
this.
insane.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Those pot pies you get in the little red frozen boxes, the banquet ones, I think those are overrated. I'm not super into those. Is it better than those?
Oh, 100%.
Really? Okay. I'll try one. I'll commit to trying
Dude,
one.
so here's the thing is they use leftover chicken for it. They
So there's like
shred
crispy
leftover
chicken in there?
It's not crispy. They shred it
Okay.
and they put it in there. And they design these pot pies just for that. But it's so weird because they have so many things that you can't get outside of that. They have peas, carrots, and like whole potatoes and a gravy sauce and like like a typical pot pie. And none of that stuff you can buy. Like you can't
Well, the
buy a
veggie
cup
stuff
of
is probably a
peas.
mix. The gravy's probably the mashed potato gravy.
Oh, dude, it's honestly, it's phenomenal.
I'll commit to trying it because I've seen it on the menu and I've been curious about it. And I fuck with their
You
famous
get
bowls.
because they use like real chicken, so you get just huge chunks of like pulled chicken.
Okay,
that's
because a
just
lot of times my
normal.
issue with frozen dinners is the chicken because it's like the really like rubbery artificial.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But
Like
this
that
is a like
legitimately
if you
shredded
like
chicken.
if you like their fried chicken, you're gonna like the chicken in this because it's just pulled fried chicken.
Okay, I'll commit to trying that. I'll try that. That sounds good.
If you don't like it, I'll pay you back for it. That's how confident I am.
Wow.
It's the shit.
I trust.
I will say this though, be careful because no matter what time you order it, it will burn your mouth. Like,
Oh, I can't
there's
imagine they sell a ton.
No, I've never ordered one and not cracked into it and had like the woof of steam from the pot pie lid come out. It's insanely hot in the center. It's like lava. So
Okay.
that's your warning.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking this up on like their website. I want to see a picture of this bad lad. Oh, okay. So the thing that happened to me the other day and this sounds bad, like saying it out loud, I know I sound like the fucking asshole, but like I feel like I also have a somewhat valid point. I let me start this by saying I am all for people with disabilities having jobs. Okay, I firmly support that. Having them go
Wow.
out and work somewhere
You're
and
really out here taking a bold stance.
yes, okay, I support them having jobs, but I don't think it should be at the expense of a customer. I don't think you should give them a position that like puts the customer at a loss because of it.
I would probably concur with that, yeah. Like, I had to quit a job when I got a stutter, so. Because I was working at Michigan Adventure
Oh,
doing.
I remember that. They fucked you over with that. I'm still
Yeah,
looking for this.
well, I quit
What's
because
up, Ninja
I
Master?
knew I couldn't have done the job.
Oh, pot pies.
And I was like,
Does it really come in a little ramekin?
wait, what?
The picture on the KFC website, it's in a little ramekin.
No, it's in the same. It's in like a pie tin.
Oh.
The one thing I will say that I don't
good.
like, okay, and I will. The only thing I disagree with is what they do is they must do the filling and then they put this buttery biscuit dough on top. They don't have the pie filling on the bottom. It's kind of sacrilege.
Okay, I agree with that. But back to my story. So I went to Culver's. You ever been to Culver's?
Oh, I mess with Culver's.
I do too. So you know how you have to order, pay, and then you have to pull forward?
Yeah.
So I go to pay and
I'm sorry. Do you get the ice cream when you're at Culver's?
sometimes, not consistently every time, but it's good. I like it.
I almost never get the ice cream.
It's good. I'm gonna be honest. I typically don't. If we do, it's because Molly wants it, and I'll take a few bites. I have never gone to Culver's by myself and purchased it.
See, my go-to thing is always have you had their pretzel bites?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to get cheese curds and a patty melt, and now I get pretzel bites and a patty melt.
Wait,
But
do you get the
after
patty
eat
melt
that-
or a sourdough melt? Because I get the sourdough melt.
I get the patty melt.
Okay. I love a good patty melt.
Yeah,
I really
me
do.
too.
Patty melts are quality.
But after I eat all that, there's no possible way I could fit ice cream into my body. It's so heavy.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. We got the cheese curds yesterday. It was really good.
Oh man.
4, 5.
I will say
6.
I had A&W cheese curds, and now I don't think I can go back to Culver's cheese curds.
People have told me that, but I've never been.
To A&W?
Yeah.
All of their food sucks except for their root beer, their floats, and their cheese curds. It's upsetting.
That's funny.
Like their burgers terrible. Their hot dogs awful. I went there on a golfing tournament. We stopped there and I had mold on my bun.
Oh, okay.
But their cheese curds are the shit.
I've heard that their cheese curds are good, but anyway, back to my hot take. So I go up, I order a sourdough melt. Molly gets like a butter burger with cheese and ketchup or something. I go up to the window to pay. I get our drinks and I'm like, "Oh, can we get a couple honey mustards?" And she's like, "Yeah,
Dude,
she's like, "I'll make sure she puts them in the bag." And I'm like, "Okay." Which in my head I'm like, "Why don't you just give it to us now like every other restaurant on the planet gives you sauce at the window?" But anyway, so we pull forward, we're in the spot. We're in like the front spot. So we're like 5 car lengths from the restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. And the girl walks out to give us our food and she's walking very, very slow. And I'm not trying to make fun of her. She's very clearly, she has some type of mental handicap, and that's fine. But she's walking incredibly slow. Like the time it took her to get up to my car was like, and I'm watching her in the mirror. I'm like, wow, that took a long time. And that's fine. I have no issue with that. I have no issue waiting. But then, they like, "Oh, did you have this?" Like she would have said like, "Oh, do you have the sourdough melt and the butterburger with ketchup?" And I would be like, "Yeah." But she didn't. She also did not speak very well. So like and this is where I sound like an asshole, and I really not trying to, could not understand a single word she said. Like she like mumbled her words out and I could not understand a single word. I could not catch a single word. So I'm just in my head, I'm like, it's probably right. So I just like, yep, that's us. And I took the bag and like, you're supposed to check the bag. And she's like, here you go. So I look at the bag. I'm like, my honey mustard is absolutely not in there. And if it was anyone else, I would have been like, I'm supposed to have honey mustard. But I'm like, I am not sending this poor girl in to find honey mustard and make her walk all the way back in and all the way back out. Like, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But like, what if that was something, and it's honey mustard, so, and I didn't really care because it was a free sauce. It was just honey mustard, right? I'm like, but what if it was one of my sandwiches? Or what if it was like our cheese curds, like something I actually paid for? I'd be kind of irritated. But at the same time, I would still not want to send her back in because she probably didn't put the food in the bag, right? She probably just was handed the bag and told to go give it to the black Subaru or something, or give it to
Probably,
give
yeah.
it to number 73. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to make her walk back in, go through the issue of finding the honey mustard and bring it back out to me. But that's where my problem lies is what if it was something that I paid for? Like, I think the fact that she can have a job and help support herself is amazing. But, like, I don't also think that that should come at the expense of customers either, which is where I sound like the asshole. But, like,
Here's the thing, you know what? I'll make you sound good by sounding like a bigger asshole, but I have a reason for it.
okay.
I get nervous whenever there is a obviously special needs person near me. But it's
Why?
because I've been attacked by two of them.
You've been attacked by people with special needs?
Yeah, like in the playground in elementary school, one of them was like, "You're on my swing," and started choking me out. And
Okay, I've never heard that story. I've known you your entire life.
No, I've
No,
never told.
I've
it's
never
part
heard
of,
that story.
Like, I've only been in 2 fights in my life,
And that was one of them. Okay.
Yeah. I was swinging, and he was like, "You're in my swing," and I was in 2nd grade, and I'm a stubborn dude, and I was like, "No, I'm not. Back the frick off. It's my recess time. I'm gonna swing for 15 minutes if I want to."
If I want
And so he goes up behind me, and as I'm on the back swing, he wraps his arm around me and like pulls me off the swing set, like around my neck. And so I panic and I jerk my leg up in between his legs. Because I'm not, like, if you're choking me, I'm gonna fight dirty. And I don't think I have to apologize for that, to be honest. Afterwards, they were like, "Yeah, he's special needs," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, but like he was choking me, and I didn't get in trouble."
Did I go back to the
but
village? I don't remember if I went
It
back
kind
to
of
the
messed
village.
me up. And then that same kid tried to bite me. Like, I think it was like 2 years later. I was just in a cafeteria, and
Is that your
he was
second
at our
fight?
table. Nah, he just tried to bite me, and I like jerked away. I was like, "What? What are you doing?"
Yeah, that's rough.
So now those memories just go through my head whenever I see them.
That's
It's
another
messed
thing
up,
is I
but-
feel like a lot of places like are not equipped for that. Like when I worked at a fucking resort, I worked at an outdoor resort. We had like a lot of different activities. Like you could pay to like do archery, and like it wasn't like a professional archer teaching you. It was me, my summer after graduating high school, that they were like, "Does anyone know how to shoot a bow?" And I'm like, "I know how to shoot a bow." And they're like, "Cool, you're gonna run archery this summer." And I'm like, "Great." And they brought through this tour group of people that were all in like a special needs living facility, which is, I'm like, great, they can get out and experience new things. But there was like 30 of them, and I taught archery alone. And there's 3 bows, so I'm trying to corral 3 people who are all like trying to play with the bows because they don't understand that it's like fucking dangerous as shit.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't think I have the knowledge or skill set or training to do that. And the resort I worked at did not have the archery system set up to support that. I mean, these people loved me. They were calling me coach by the end of it. I'm not even shitting you. They're like, "Am I doing this right, coach?" Like, no shit. They were calling me coach by the end of it.
No, yeah.
And I
they're
did.
all-
Yeah, and I did my absolute damnedest. But like in my head, I was having a heart attack the whole time because I'm like, one of these people is going to shoot somebody because they're not going to remember to not point the arrow at somebody. And I'm like, that's like, that's
I mean,
great
I'm
that
gonna
they.
be honest. Having a just graduated high school kid teach archery, period, is a bit.
Ooh, I taught riflery too.
suspicious.
It was a 2-hour block. You did archery for an hour and then riflery for an hour. I did
See,
that
here's
too.
the thing: is I would trust you more. Like I know you, and I would trust you more to teach riflery because I know you've gone hunting, so you had to go through hunter safety. Like you didn't. How much of the hunter safety knowledge for the bow did you retain? 'Cause I can tell you right now, for me, 0%.
So here, okay,
Like,
so
don't
the
point
difference
at me.
between an archer rifle or like riflery and archery, I can properly shoot a bow myself, but I don't have enough bow knowledge to explain the rules to other people and why you do certain things. I just know how to
Exactly.
do it based on muscle memory. Whereas a rifle, I have enough experience that I can explain it to you. I can explain to you how a rifle works. I can take a rifle apart. I can tell you what all the different things in the rifle do. Like, I am much more equipped to teach somebody. And the difference is they only had 2 rifles. So if I stand between 2 people and they're both shooting and one of them turns, I can just grab it really quick. But they had 3 bow and arrows. So one of them is out of my reach.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the thing is like I've helped teach rifle safety in. I was in a youth group and they went shooting, and so I was one of two people there who actually like have shot before. So I helped make sure people didn't die. And
Yeah.
I could like I feel confident in saying I could do that as well. Like I understand why you do specific things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the issue is the barrier to entry for archery is so much higher.
Yeah, well, because a rifle is easy to understand. You point the barrel somewhere, and you shoot a trigger, and yeah, that's at the end of the day, like, is that good shooting? No. Is it safe? No. But you can pick it up and basically understand how to do it. Where a bow is like, I think, I think we've talked about it before. Kind of the same thing. How like,
Like pistols and rifles.
yeah, it's this. I feel like it's the same thing with bows and rifles.
Well, with a bow, it's so important to have the exact same release every single time to get your shots. Because if they're only there for 2 hours, they want to hit shots, right?
Right.
Like, if they just miss every single shot for 2 hours.
Which, I mean, to be fair, we're standing like 10 yards away from a hay bale, so like they're hitting their shots, but.
I was gonna say, because like for target shooting, when you first start out with a bow, it's so hard to get consistent because you have to have your release the exact same every time.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is too, it's like it's not even that tour group. Like it was like kids, like they're like 10-year-old kids, and their moms would be like on their cell phone, and they're like, "Mom, we're gonna go shooting." I'm like, "Fuck this shit."
God. Yeah.
I mean, thankfully, like the rifles they had for us were like literally a bolt action single shot 22, so it was like really easy to maintain, like really easy to control. And I'm just like, but I'm like, this is not.
Did I tell you the story of the youth group shooting trip where somebody split their eyebrow open?
Did they do the same thing that someone did for MI Hunter safety class?
So it was me and there was this instructor named Mike, and he was the actual youth group instructor at the time. And I was still in high school, so I wasn't even part of the like instruction team.
See, that doesn't seem safe either.
What do you mean?
Like, I would trust you with a firearm. Like, I know that. But, like, as a parent sending my kid to a youth group, having some other random kid that's like, yeah, I've shot a gun before.
Well,
like,
okay, to be fair, it was Mike, me, and then the other three people were
Mike,
all in the same
Mike who?
family. He works at Ed's, if you know him.
The one that graduated with me? Oh.
No.
He works at Ed's? I thought he went into the fucking army or some bullshit.
That's Miguel, his son.
Oh.
And then the other three were all siblings. So, like, it was me and Mike and three siblings, basically.
Okay, I guess that's fine then.
And the one guy, I think he's your age, maybe. He wants to shoot. We've only been shooting 22s, and we're doing pretty. It's like 75 to 100 yards to the target. Like, it's not a close shot, and we were using 22s. Or feet, sorry, 75 to 100 feet. And we're using
So what is that,
22s.
like 30 yards, 33 yards ish?
Yeah.
Give or take.
And he was doing fine with the 22s, but I noticed that he consistently had the barrel be too low, so I kept correcting that. Or not the barrel, the butt. Be too low on his shoulder. And he was like, I want to shoot the 30-06
Jesus
that
Christ.
me and Mike were shooting. And I was like, dude, if you're gonna shoot the 30-06, and keep in mind he's your age and I'm younger than him, so he doesn't.
Who is this? Is this someone that I know?
I don't think so. I don't want to say their names out loud.
Message me their name.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know the Aubrey's friends who?
The twins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Their brother.
They have a brother that's my age?
Close to your age. His first name's Zach.
Oh.
He actually might have been graduated by the time they moved here, to be fair. I don't know if you know him.
I didn't know him.
Anyways.
I know their older sister.
Yeah. He's older than her, actually. So he must be
probably
older
after
than
me then.
Anyways, he didn't want to listen to me. And he was like, I'm ready for the 30-06. Mike says I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, dude, but
I use my hunting rifle is smaller than that.
Oh, I hunt with a 30-06.
I have no
I
issue
love
hunting
the
with a 30-06. I hunt with a 243 just because I like the 243.
I like the 243 too. But I'm like, okay, you got to remember, this is going to kick more. So if you keep your
And he fucking split his eye.
If you keep your butt that low, it's going to go under you, and you're going to have like 10 pounds of force on a 1-inch scope on
More
your
than that.
eyebrow.
Oh yeah, that'll fuck you up.
And he was like, dude, I haven't had any issues with it. And I'm like, well, you have, but I can't argue with you any further because, you know, you're
You
older
haven't had
than me.
issues with a 22.
Yeah, exactly. You, with a 22 rifle, you can hold it out and just shoot it. Like, there's no. Of course, he didn't have an issue. So he lays down on the ground, that's how we've been shooting all day because we wanted them to hit the things.
I love
And
shooting prone.
he legitimately, he did not have the butt on his shoulder. It was on the ground. And he was lining up his shot. I was like, dude, pick your butt up. He was like, what do you mean? I'm like, it wasn't even touching his shoulder. It was resting on the ground, like below his shoulder. And as soon as he shot, his head jerks back. And then the twins start screaming because, you know, head wounds bleed like a mother. And I'm like, what do you want me to tell you?
Yeah. 30-06 will kick. I do like a 30-06.
It's not even, the kick isn't that bad. You just have to make sure the butt is in your shoulder, like in the meaty part of your shoulder.
Yeah, I like a
And then you're
30-06.
fine.
I just, the area that I would hunt in was a small field, so it wasn't really necessary. If I hunted where my dad hunted in the big open field, I probably would up to something like that too.
See, I just got a new 30-06 and it's beautiful.
Is that?
Oh my, it doesn't kick at all. And it has a accuracy trigger.
Like the adjustable
insane.
ones?
Yeah, it's so light. Because the trigger also, so it has two safeties. One on the thumb that goes up and down, typical rifle style. And then there's another safety on the trigger because the trigger is so light that if there was no safety to prevent it, just tapping it would set it off. Like just brushing your finger against it. It's so nice. But yeah,
I want to build like a long range rifle. I want to get like, I just want to buy like a Remington 700 and get one of those dope adjustable like stocks and like pimp it out. I think that'd be so fun.
Oh, then I had to, he didn't end up going to the hospital, although I feel like he would have needed he has a scar now. He should have had stitches for sure, but he didn't have health insurance. So I drove him back in my car to his neighbor's house and they just glued his eyebrow together.
Jesus.
Like, this isn't a good idea, but...
That happened to me in Hunter Safety. Are you watching the stream?
Yeah.
So, let's zoom the camera out. When I was in Hunter Safety, we were doing the shotgun portion, and this girl was doing the shotgun, but instead of, like, if this is the butt, you know, it should be, like, in your here, she was holding it out, so it was, like, here. Like,
Oh.
I know, and I remember very vividly, like, watching her line up, pick up the gun. I remember going, that's not right, and my dad went with me. Why my dad went with me, I don't really know. Your parent didn't have to be there, I don't think. Or maybe they did.
I think they did. I remember...
Oh, did they? Did your dad go with you?
My mom went, but she was taking Hunter Safety at the same time.
Our mom took Hunter Safety?
Yeah.
Really?
After, you know, the thing, like, oh, it's because Grandpa wanted her to have a gun in the house. At Dad's. He wanted her to have access to a gun at the old or at the old baseball field house. I'll say it like that.
Okay.
And so she had to take Hunter Safety to, you know, be able to use it in her mind, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
Plus, I was going anyway, so she was already going there.
Interesting. I did not know that she did that. Anyway, yeah, so I remember going like, that's not right. And my dad was like, no way, like try to stop, and she shot. And like I said, it was like a shotgun. I think it was like a 20 gauge, and that thing fucking almost took her arm off. And she screamed and dropped the gun, and it was really bad. And my dad was pissed. He's like, how the fuck did you not see that? Like, not at her, like at the instructors.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
It's just, when you're shooting for the first time, there's so much you have to keep in mind that the instructors have to pay attention. Like, it's not... I remember, because the issue is I don't have that clear of a memory on it, because the first time I shot, I was like freaking 7.
I couldn't tell you the story the first time I shot. I have no fucking idea.
I know for a fact it was a 22 with Papa.
I mean, mine probably was something similar to that too, but I don't know.
I don't know when. Oh yeah. But you just have to, because you're focusing so hard on aiming to hit your target, especially on Hunter Safety. You have to hit, right? So
I don't know if you do or not. I know I know to get your carry license you do, but the piece of cardboard is like the size of a door that you're required to hit.
see, because when you're focusing on aiming and you don't have the muscle memory, it's so hard to make sure you keep the barrel.
Like
or
legs
the
in
button
place, shoulders square,
Yeah.
feet square, hand placement. I get it. I really do, but like
Is that it's definitely on the instructors. They should have seen that.
well, and I think it's somewhat on the parents too. Like how like for kids like that grew up like us, like yeah, you had to take hunter safety to get your permit. I get it, but for the most part, that was a formality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, heck,
Like
I went deer hunting twice before that because you can get
the junior license. Yeah, I did too. I did that too. So like
So-
I get it, but like I feel like I don't know if your kid's not prepared to that level. Your first time shooting a gun should not be hunter safety. That's what I'll just put it like that.
Well, a lot of people might not have access to the guns though.
Then why would you be taking hunter safety? What are you gonna hunt with?
Well, if you wanted like a pistol in your house.
Well, that's a CPL class. That's different. I said hunter
Well, you
safety.
not if you don't want to. If you don't want it to leave your house, you don't need a CPL, right?
Yeah, that's another thing. You can own a gun without ever having shot one. I don't think that's safe either.
Yeah.
That's the same thing like in that class. Like we
feel-
got done with the shooting portion and someone went, man, that had a kick. We were shooting 22s. And I'm like, son of a
Dude,
bitch.
no
Son of a
freaking
bitch.
This kick like a freaking Nerf gun. I don't
I know, that's what
how.
I'm talking about. I'm like, you guys should not be licensed. You should not get these licenses. Like, that is not. I'd never shot a Glock before, though, so that was interesting. I think I just meant a little bit, and I wanted to do it until morning.
Imagine shooting like a 22 rifle and stepping back from a shooting range being like, man, that kicked like a mule. Just everyone else, because 22s have such a distinctive sound too. Like you couldn't even play it off.
Pew,
It's like a
pew,
poof.
pew,
Yeah,
poof.
they sound like the Star Wars lasers. You couldn't play it off as anything bigger. You're like, oh man, gonna have to take a break after that one, boys.
If you could shoot any gun one time, what would you shoot? Because I would shoot one of those fucking giant-ass Barrett 50s.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd love to shoot a Barrett. It'd be fun. Although, let's be honest, like a Gatling gun would be tight.
All right, that would be pretty tight. Do they use those? Does the military even use Gatlings anymore?
I don't think so.
I can't imagine so. They have to have something more efficient than that.
Well, now most of the military warfare is unmanned, so. Like, if you're gonna... Because Gatling guns were really used to hold down places, so really, America never really held down anything, so we never really used Gatling guns. Like, when you think about the historical uses of Gatling guns
That's
in
fair.
warfare...
I saw a
Like,
thing.
Japan used it to hold the beaches, where they could set it up, and it's just...
I went to a
So
gun
I
show
feel
one
like-
time. Did you ever take those gun shows that were in that hall in White Cloud that they would have?
No.
I saw they sold a 22 Gatling gun, but it only had 2 barrels. So 2-barrel, 22 caliber Gatling gun.
I've seen designs for those before.
Yeah, you can buy those. I could have
Where
bought
the
one.
barrel rotates.
Yeah, and you'd have like a rotating lever, and it's just like like that would be fun as shit.
I guess Gatling guns would still have their uses, though.
Maybe.
Like, I
I'm gonna
reckon
buy
if
one.
Ukraine
I'm gonna
had
buy
it-
one as my home defense system.
If Ukraine had a Gatling gun, they'd be pretty happy. Oh my god, have you ever seen the meme where it's like, the founding fathers never expected us to have these guns, and the meme is like, you are so right, and it's intruders bust into my hole and I blow a 4-inch hole through their chest with my blunderbuss, and then I mount my cannon. And
I have seen that, and I
Yeah.
think that shit is
So
so
good.
funny. I think that shit is so funny. It's like blow an unfixable 4-foot hole through them with my blunderbuss, simultaneously taking off my first child's right ear.
I mount my cannon and light it, like, just... it's a good shit post.
It is. I love that. You know what I want? I'm gonna send you something on Facebook. This is a video I took. Did I not save that shit? Are you serious? I'm gonna be so pissed if I didn't save that. I didn't fucking save it. I'll have to find it for you later. No, I'm literally gonna go find it for you right now. Because I want one of these so bad. And I'm assuming that you can't actually buy it. You'd have to have this custom made. And it would probably be expensive, but I don't necessarily care.
Could you imagine having a freaking cannon as your home defense? Like, you only get one shot, but who's robbing you after
that? Once the story gets out.
Yeah. Hey, should we rob this guy? No, he still has a cannon hole in his wall. What do you mean, should we rob him? Like, it would do so much property damage. It would be so useless.
I would never break into anybody's house. I really wouldn't. But if I broke into somebody's house and they rounded the corner with a fucking blunderbuss,
dude, you're already screwed.
I would probably shit my fucking pants. Is it not in this episode? It must not be. It must be in the last one.
You know what I'm
watching the show.
Talked about Peaky Blinders, correct?
Yeah, and I haven't watched it.
Season 1.
I haven't watched it any more than last time we talked about it.
I'm actually sick and tired of people standing Thomas Shelby online. Like, every time I see him on, like, I scroll through YouTube Shorts all the time. It's like, look at Sigma males in the 1928. And I'm like, no, he's a gang, like, he kills people. He should not be where you set your goals. If your goal is to be Thomas Shelby, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, objectively. Just...
My cat is whining like a motherfucker right now.
I just feel like, because The Sopranos came out, and no one was like, I want to be like Tony Soprano. Because he was a overweight Italian dude who didn't look hot. And then Thomas Shelby looks like the ideal body. And so they're like, this is who I want to be. And I'm like, no, you don't. That guy's messed up.
Kitty, do you need pets? Yeah, I get that too. He's a good character though.
Yeah, I love the show. It's just those shows always make it awkward because people are like, "Oh man, I wish
Kitty,
you know, I wish I was in Thomas Shelby's gang." And I was like, "Why?"
No, you don't.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So you can live to a life expectancy of 40 and get diphtheria?
Yeah, you know how like most of the time the gang conflict started with like the gang leaders taking out the underlings in the worst ways possible?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not an easy death at all. Why would that... Why is that your goal? Set better goals.
Why can't I fucking find this? I'm so irritated. Why can't I fucking find this? Did I watch?
What did I say? Oh, that's what started. I was watching an offensive meme compilation, as I do, because I think they're hilarious.
Pause for 1 second. Pause for 1 second. I'm sorry. I want to get the one Peaky Blinders thing out of the way. I will say the one thing. I haven't seen this scene in the show yet, but he's at, I think it's his wedding. And he goes up to every member of his game. He's like, no fighting, no fighting, no fighting, no fucking fighting. I think that part's really funny. Haven't even seen that part in the show yet.
I'd agree with you, yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Shows like that make it real awkward for me, because I'm like, it's not... You don't... No one wants... they paint him in such a good light, and you probably shouldn't.
No shit. Yeah, no, you absolutely shouldn't.
Especially because I know you only watched season 1. Once you get into season 2, there are absolutely zero good characters with redeeming qualities. Like, because in season 1, technically the antagonist is the main detective. But he was trying to do his job. Albeit, the methods in that time period were not great. But he was
Not
trying to clean
great.
up the city.
Fair enough.
By season 2, he's just an asshole.
Okay, I'm sending. I'm. How do I get to this? I'm sending this to you. I want this shit for my cross track. I don't care how much it costs. It says it's sending. Okay, it's sent. I want you to watch that. I want. I'm assuming I'd have to get it custom built, but I want that shit.
Dude, I keep pulling up new Minecraft mods thinking I'm gonna want to play it, and then I do like a half second and I stop playing. So maybe Minecraft isn't the game I want to play today. Are you talking about the center? Oh my god.
Is that not?
That is dope.
I know. I want that. I watched that on Netflix. I had to rewind it to send a Snapchat out, and I'm like, I would pay any amount. I'd pay $1,000 to have that.
Alright, honest issue with it though, let's be honest. As soon as you actually need that gun, it jams 100% of the time, right? Like a freaking bad CD player. Like you show all your friends and it works perfectly. And one time in your life when you needed it, it immediately jams.
Or you forget the password or something.
Yeah.
I don't want it to do that. I want to hook it up so that I can, because like I can use Siri through my car, and I had just a button on my steering wheel that turns it on. I just want to be like Siri, activate Operation 1 protocol or something like badass like that, and it opens up.
Have it roll out. Yeah.
Just like, just don't even say anything. Just if I'm in the car and say Autobots roll out, it opens up.
It's like the memes where it's like Alexa, turn it into intruder mode.
Yeah, and it's like all
the
lights turn red and Welcome to the Jungle starts playing. I want it to be that, but I don't want it to start at the beginning of Welcome to the Jungle. I just want it to be the part where he's like, no, knees.
Just
You just hear Axl Rose screaming that. Yeah, but on repeat. I want that 5 seconds on a loop.
I want that sound bite.
I want that sound bite on a clip repeating, but I want every time I want it 1 octave higher.
No.
Yes. I won't even get out of bed. They'll just leave eventually. I'd call it the Axl protocol. I'd be like, oh, I can't say it because there's one sitting next to me. It'll turn on, but I'll be like, activate Axl protocol.
And immediately just octave higher.
Just like a high-pitched screaming. My cat would be losing her shit. That'd be so funny. I would do it just to mess with people sometimes.
Just having a house party.
Literally.
That's how you get people, like, when you want people to leave, but you don't want to be rude. You hit them with that. Immediate vacancy in the house.
Spike Demon is bored and doesn't know what to play.
Dude, same. Once you figure it out.
This is what you do. You start an alternate account on Temtem, and you do a Luma only playthrough. So before the first dojo and then after or before every dojo, you get to catch a Luma. That's what you do.
What's a Luma?
It's a shiny Temtem, but its odds are like worse. It's like a 1 in 10,000 odds. But you always encounter 2. Like it's like a double. Like they're always double battles. So really, it's 1 in 5,000 encounters.
That's still worse.
Hey, Spike,
Really.
you asked me what you should do. I gave you my answer. If you don't like it, don't write it down, you know?
Download the game Revita and play through that, and or Forager. That'll grind.
I'm not doing that. That would take ages. That would take a long time.
But you wouldn't be bored for a while.
That's true. It'd be a long time before you got bored again.
Feel like you're looking at the negatives when you could be looking at some
That's
positives.
true. Be a negative Nancy. So, okay, back to the whole like Axel protocol. If I did that for my goodbye, I would just make my lights turn into strobe lights, and it would be that song, closing time, one last call for alcohol.
Dude, hear me out.
Okay.
All right, hear me out.
Sure.
What percentage of people have epilepsy?
Alexa, what percentage of people have epilepsy?
Here's something I found on the web.
Okay.
According to NIH.gov, epilepsy is a chronic and disabling neurological disorder.
Great.
Affecting approximately 1% of the population.
1%.
Okay.
I was going to be so mad if at the end of that she didn't tell me.
If you set up strobe lights as your intruder alarm, you have a 1% chance to just disable the intruder.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah. Like, they bust in your house, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're down.
I mean, I know epilepsy's not a joke, but imagine the cops show up and your lights are all just flashing strobe red, and you just hear Axl Rose, and like a guy in a golf mask is like pulsing and on the ground, like.
And by the time the cops show up, it's like, it's so high their dog's ears just start. Their dogs
Yeah,
are just
the
dying.
cops can't hear it, but the dogs are losing. There's like 30 dogs from around the neighborhood, just like.
The dogs are losing their shit. Just. No one would ever rob you again. It's the ultimate repellent.
I saw one where like they're like, I'm gonna buy a second Roomba and duct tape a bunch of knives to it.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Dude, it's so good.
I'm gonna ask Molly her opinion of this.
I mean, it's a great idea.
Elseword? I don't know what that is. What is that? I can hear you talking about my text message if it's urgent.
It's urgent.
I texted her come.
Urgent,
I literally
he said.
texted her come here 5 times. I could hear her out there going. He just texted me come here like 5 times. I'm like, come here, let's go. What if I had an arm cut off? What if I severed a digit? I could still hear her talking about it.
I still like the.
No, I need your opinion on something. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Rachel wanted to share.
That looks like no. Are you serious?
Mhm.
You didn't bring me one of that?
No, you said you didn't want anything.
I didn't know that was an option. What is it?
I don't know, Reese's pie or something.
Anyway, okay, I need your opinion on something. Okay, so you know how like, we should have like a home defense plan, like what we're going to do if someone breaks into the house? This is my solution. We get a Roomba. We duct tape knives to it. We set up ALEXA with an action where if I say ALEXA, intruder alert, it turns off all the lights so no one can see, and it just releases the knife Roomba, and eventually it'll stab them.
I think that's a good idea, but we have a cat. What about if it stabs her? Can we get it, like, put it on, like, stilts?
No, cats have good.
Well, like, where would we store it?
Cats have good night vision, so it'll avoid it. She hates vacuums.
Yeah.
The cat
You know
hates a
what,
vacuum.
Molly?
As soon as the Roomba turns on, cat's gonna take off.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Molly
we can
did
do
bring
that.
up an
Can
actual
we get, like, a cheap
interesting
Roomba from
question.
Amazon?
Where do you
An
store
off-brand
that?
one.
Where do I store it? Well, yeah, your question was where do you store it?
Mm-hmm.
Close to the door, so it has the highest odds.
Like, what if the cat accidentally stabs herself when it's not on?
But like, if it's close to the door at all
Yeah.
times, it also has the highest odds of
My
you
baby.
walking in and stabbing yourself.
No, we're not gonna put it right in front of the door. What about like in the closet? What if we can rig the closet so it opens when I say ALEXA intruder alert?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, we're all in on that. Are you serious? That's not mine though. It is mine. Are you serious?
I'm serious. Okay, have fun.
I'm drinking your vanilla Pepsi. Anyway, I feel like we have the start of a solid home defense system here. I think we can market this.
I can see it.
Okay, anyway, it's an anime-ish MMORPG.
Imagine watching anime.
I'm 30 years old playing Pokemon, so... Just so you know, he's kidding. He watches anime. He
I do watch anime.
watches weird anime too.
I do not.
Yes, you
I
do.
watch
That
perfectly
food show.
normal-
That food show.
That food show is Pog.
You know what I started? I started watching Tokyo Ghoul.
Apparently, you didn't watch the freaking food show.
No, I watched the
No,
2 episodes with you.
amazing.
I watched the 2 episodes I watched with you, and I felt like my mom was gonna walk in the whole time, so I didn't watch it ever again. I will show it to you if we voice chat again. Okay, probably not tonight, but next time I'll try to remind you. Oh, Logan, I didn't fucking...
You didn't fucking. Do-do-do-do-do.
Women on my fingers all the time. Anyway,
What am I doing? No.
I sent you a suggestion for the fucking podcast logo, and you suggested a change, and I haven't made that change yet, and I apologize. I'm going to literally do it right now.
Honestly, I just feel, and you know, speaking from the heart here,
Sure.
that the rainbow one was a bit too busy.
Do you not feel like the gradient background at all?
I feel like just the I don't know. That background, honestly, it looks real cheesy to me.
Okay, I'm in on not using that background. But you got to give me what you want the background to be then.
How would I know?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but what do you want the background to be though?
I
That's the
don't
problem.
know. I
Oh.
just know what I don't want, okay? I'll tell you what I don't want, and you fucking figure it out. I guess.
Oh. Well, I don't know. You said you wanted some type of blue?
I don't know what makes a good background, man.
Oh. Ooh.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I don't know. That song is stuck in my head rent free at the moment. Let me look at the logo again, because I just got my anus kicked in Super Auto Pets.
Super Auto Pets.
Dude, I was playing it before Ludwig hopped on. I'm an OG.
Why does this keep happening? There we go.
Dude, can I be honest?
Hmm.
I'm kind of feeling like, oh, I wish I had Photoshop. Alright, pull open Facebook Messenger
Okay.
and go to the picture that's just the white background.
Okay.
Alright. I'm thinking maybe we get a different bottle for it.
Okay.
And then if we could put, like, maybe separate us, put the bottle between us, and then put Kin and Jin on the bottle. And so then it would be like you, Kin and Jin, me. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's what we do. I'm gonna keep shiny hunting. After stream, we stay on for a couple minutes and discuss this because I can't Photoshop and shiny hunt at the same time.
What? I've been lied to. I was told you were the best Photoshopper in the West.
That's not true. That is so not true. I'm not even that good at Photoshop.
I'm gonna start looking for a good bottle.
Okay.
Bottle flip?
Huh?
I really wish the Jack Daniels bottle wasn't copyright.
I know. I thought the same thing because I Googled bottle and that was near the top and I was like, damn, that would have been dope.
The issue is we really want a bottle that fits with, like, the art style of our things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? You thinking beer bottle? A beer bottle would be dope. Looks like I've reached the end. That's the amount of bottle.
I mean, you could have us.
on Google.
You could have us coming, like, sitting on the edge of a shot glass. You could make a big shot glass. You could have us sitting on the edge of it like a swimming pool, and then have
No,
Kin
this
and
is
Jin.
pissing me off. I'm on Google Images. Legitimately, I would guess maybe 100 pictures.
You probably have some
and
type
all-
of filter on.
I just Googled bottle, dude. I don't have a filter on.
Safe search.
No. I Google too many weird things for safe search to be on. Because they'll block you on the weirdest thing.
Okay, $1 million, but every time you search anything on the internet, mom gets a text telling her what you searched.
Absolutely.
500K.
Yeah.
1,000?
Yeah.
$1,000. You would do that for $1,000.
She would think I'm weird, but it's not like anything pervy. Like, the worst thing she'd see is every once in a while I Google how to make a bomb. Just because.
Why?
Like, okay, because I'm like.
You're probably
I
on a
like to
list.
I like to watch, like, how to survive videos. And I just feel like keeping up to date on the latest bomb making knowledge would allow you to survive better. And
Okay.
to be honest, you don't even really have to Google it. All you need is gunpowder in a glass jar with shrapnel around it. And
I'm a fan of a good old-fashioned Molotov cocktail myself.
the Molotov cocktail is
It's
actually
a classic.
it's actually extremely good because it's hard to put out. That's what makes it so effective. Is after it breaks, alcohol fires are notoriously hard to put out. Like, it's hard to smother them. So
It's just they just
that's
put
why
like
it's so good.
straight like alcohol in those, right? Like it's not like
You literally just take an alcohol bottle, yeah.
oh, it could be anything.
Yeah.
They're not using
Like the higher, like the purer alcohols, the better. Which is why the original Molotov cocktail was vodka, because it was based in Russia, and they use vodka. Which
What
was
if you did it
high,
with, like,
very
Everclear?
high proof. Probably work.
Jesus.
I mean, I've
Gross.
never tried it, to be honest.
Yeah, Spike. He's got a lot of weird hobbies.
Look,
This is the kid that brewed mead under his bed. You want to know the last time someone brewed mead under their bed was when they were still wearing like chainmail and fighting pretend dragons.
it was good mead. You didn't get any, did you? 'Cause
No,
we
I don't know if
drank
I
it
would have
all
been.
on
Willing,
my
I don't know
21st.
if I would have tried it. I was there
It
on your
was delicious.
21st.
No, we drank it at my dad's party, where everyone was actually getting drunk. It was delicious though. It was actually really good meat. I was very.
I still
proud
can't
of
believe you chose Walmart subs.
it. I like them. I like them because you can easily freeze them, and then by the time your lunch for your job hits, I didn't like that one though. They used to be a lot better.
I don't like the bread. I feel like the bread was like
Yeah, the bread used to be like good. This one was not.
dude, did I tell you about the Bass Pro Shop guy at work?
No.
So they hired this guy at work. Well, not even at my work, at the place that I used to work and transferred away from. But there's not many people in these facilities that know how to do the hiring paperwork, and guess who's one of them? So I get to do that sometimes. Not as often as I used to, but this guy came from fucking Bowling Green, Kentucky, and he is like fucking southern weirdo as southern weirdo gets. Like, you know how fucking that one guy made that movie King of Staten Island or whatever?
Yeah.
This guy could be king of Bowling Green, Kentucky. He's got an eye that's looking straight at you, and he's got an eye that's looking out past his ear, and he talks like this, boy. He's like, hey, how's it going? Like, he talks literally like Forrest Gump. I'm not even shitting you. And he never says boy. He always goes, bo. He's like, what's up, bo? I'm like, don't talk to me. Anyway, so we were doing his hiring paperwork, and we were waiting on a call back from someone at the office, and someone that I work with was talking to me, not him, and said, hey, did you hear that they're going to put in an aquarium in the city that I work in? I was like, really? And he goes, oh, you mean like a Bass Pro Shop? And I'm like, yeah, exactly like a Bass Pro Shop. Well, anyway, so yesterday, he's working at the facility he works at. I went over there to drop some shit off, like I do. And they're currently building us a new facility, like I probably told you. And he goes, hey, when we go to the new building, are you transferring over there as a supervisor? And I'm like, I mean, I'm transferring over there in the same position that I'm in now. And he's like, oh, I thought you were a supervisor. And I'm like, well, I mean, there is a supervisory aspect to my job. So I guess it depends on what your definition of supervisor is. And he was like, I got you. I thought you were a supervisor. And I'm like, well, we don't really have a job in these facilities that's titled supervisor. We have shift leads and we have production managers. So I guess it depends on, you know, your own opinion on where supervisor would fit into that role. Like, I'm sure there are people that would look at my day-to-day jobs and say, yeah, he is a supervisor. And there's probably people that would be like, no, not quite. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It depends on where your line of supervisor is. And he literally, again, just was like, oh, I got what you're saying, but my bad. I just thought you were a supervisor. And I was like, okay, bye. And literally left. Like, then, like, left the building, like, got in my car and went back to work because I'm like, I cannot physically speak to you anymore. I don't know what happens when you cross the Mason-Dixon line, but it's nothing good. I can assure you of that. So then I told that story at work, and this other guy was like, you know what? I have to go work over there on Saturday. He's like, I'm going to talk to him. And when I'm over there being like, yeah, so the other day I was talking to Justin. He's one of the supervisors over there. And I'm going to be like, don't fucking do it, because he's going to be like, I knew it. I knew he was a supervisor. That guy is, it was weird. Three, four, five. I cannot believe that we haven't got another shiny yet. Oh, no, 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 no. What are the odds in this game? Again, I don't remember. Shiny odds.
Dude, I was going through my entire search history to see if there's anything weird, but it's just a lot of medical stuff. Why? Would you not want mom to see your search history, dude?
I don't know. I feel like you ever Google something that you know the answer to, but you Google it just to reassure yourself and feel confident?
Yes.
I feel like I have a lot and stuff like that, and she'd think I'm stupid.
Yeah, me too.
Like
how many ounces in a pound?
Like, why did you Google how to start a car?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like,
or like, I know how to jump start a car, and I know how to change a tire, but if I ever need to do either of them, getting Googled.
Oh, yeah. Or not even Googling it, I will Google my specific car. Like, jump start, like, just in case for some reason your car is different.
Yeah.
Like... You're going to say a no on that? On the texting your mom your search history?
Alright, but what's your price range, Spike? Because I said yes for 1,000. If you gave me 1,000, I would do it.
For $1 million.
For the rest of your life?
Yes. Well,
the
no,
best
for
way-
1,000, it's for 2 years.
Yeah.
For 1,000,000, it's the rest of your life.
100%, yeah. Dude,
No.
frick, you get $1 million now, you put it straight into Dogecoin.
Doge.
Not financial advice.
Tesla dropped like 10%, so I bought more Tesla stock.
Pretty smart, honestly.
Well, yeah, because it went up like a couple points today.
Yeah.
I have like 150 in Tesla stock right now, which isn't that
That's good.
much, but
Tesla's going up. Could go up.
I know. I'm like, that's not that much, but I bet like give it like 4 or 5 years. I bet you that works its way up to $1,000.
Bike.
The question was
What?
for a
How
million.
much
No,
money?
the question is for $1 million. Like it's like a would you take it like $1 million, but to get that million, every time you search something on the internet, your mom gets a text message telling her what you searched. Would you take the million? You wouldn't for $1 million? What about 2 million? 5 million? Like how much would it take for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, okay? Like I said, I don't Google anything weird. I do it for a K.
I don't know if I believe that.
I would. Honestly, if you had a K, I'd do it right now. Except my search history's on auto delete, so.
The fact that you put your search history on auto delete is what makes me feel like you do Google weird shit.
Because I Google how to make bombs and shit. I don't
That's
want
fair.
people to know.
10 billion? 10 billion? Jesus.
Bruh.
I said
like,
a hot mill. I would do
If
it.
you had $1 million and you were Googling terrible stuff, you could just never talk to your mom again.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's okay. People be like, is your
Or
son
you could
Justin
pay
still
her
alive? Like, well, he Googled.
Honestly, here's the thing, is you just have to text her. So if she just blocks your number and you give her like a cool, like 100K.
I wouldn't even do that. People would be like, how's Justin? She'd be like, well, I haven't talked to him in 5 years, but he Googled celebrity buttholes yesterday, so. So he must be doing okay.
Have you ever played Will You Press the Button?
Yeah, I think I pressed the. Yeah, I have.
I have it pulled up, alright? And here's the first one. You instantly get $1 million,
Yes.
but Predator
Pressing
starts
it.
to hunt you.
Wait, what?
Predator
Okay,
starts to
no.
hunt you.
No.
Yeah.
Did you see that they're making a Predator prequel called Prey? Did you see that? It's about Predator, but he's going after like Indians, like American, like Native Americans.
Nice.
I watched the trailer, and it's literally a guy with like a spear going through the meadow, and all you hear is like the clicking noise they make, like the, and like you see like the 3 laser dots on his forehead, and I'm like, that is the dopest shit ever. The cop out is they're gonna somehow make it so that the Predator like doesn't kill them and like has their back somehow, and I'm like, no, the
Yeah.
Predator needs to annihilate them.
Alright, here you go. Here's a good one.
Okay.
You can stop time when you want to,
Yes.
but people will know what you did after you start the time again.
Wait, how will they know? Like
They'll just
everyone.
know.
Oh, so you couldn't like rob a bank?
Yeah. But it's still a yes.
Why?
Because there's no downside.
What if the police come after you?
Why would you rob a bank?
Why else would you stop time?
What do you mean?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Like, oh shit, I'm running late. Stop time, get to your job on time, start time, and they're like, well, I know you would have been late, but you have this magical ability to stop time, so you clocked in on time. Honestly, you work an 8-hour shift, halfway through your shift, you want to go take, like, a nap, stop time, take a nap, start time, your boss isn't going to be mad because no productivity was lost. And there's literally, if you don't want to stop time ever, you still hit the button because what's the downside? Like, for example, say you hit the button and you never stop time, you would just live a normal life.
But I feel like I'd want to stop time to like get money.
Well, I'm pressing this button, dude.
Okay.
41% didn't press it, which is crazy to me. Because that means 41% of the population don't think they have the willpower not to do something weird.
Well, that's like I've heard it said of the number one law preventing murder, or the number one thing preventing murder is the law preventing murder. It's not a moral reason.
Yeah.
If you said people could still see you, like if someone saw you do something they would know, I would have done it. But the fact that everybody just knows, like, no.
Oh, well, I took it to mean, like, people who it affects. I'd assume random people in China don't know about it.
Okay.
What?
What?
This one is crazy to me.
Okay.
Religion completely vanishes from the planet.
Okay. On in.
Is the good one.
Okay.
But a major economic crisis holds back science for another 200 years.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's terrible.
Who hates religion that much?
That's the thing about shit like that. Is like you can
That's
say
crazy.
I don't like religion, and I'd be like, okay, that's your opinion. But like if you like to go that
you
far,
say you're an atheist, I'm like, okay, that's fair. You have your own set of beliefs. But to say I want to completely wipe religion from the face of the planet, no one can be religious, and also we're gonna be stuck in the same scientific area for the next 200 years.
yeah. I was roasting Unity Fest the other day.
Wait, hear me out though, okay? And this isn't gonna get political, but it kind of is. So the right has most Christians, correct?
I guess I don't know the spread.
And
I guess
the left is the people pushing on climate change, correct?
I don't.
So
I can't confirm.
benefit?
I can't affect. I
Okay,
can't confirm the
but,
first
like-
part, but
Like, if you hit this button, it would, if you're worried about climate change, it would doom us, like, forever. 'Cause
yeah, people don't think about
if
shit
science,
like that
it would immediately just. This is a weird. 70% didn't. 30% of the people who played this game, which equates to 23,602 people, just want religion gone.
though. Well, that's like fucking. That's like Elon Musk did an interview where he's like, Oh, someone sent me a picture. That's like Elon Musk did an interview where he was like, people were like, "Oh, so you probably hate like gas companies?" He's like, "No." And he's like, "If I had a button right now that would just eliminate the entire gas industry, I wouldn't press it." And they're like, "You people." So the interview was like, "You wouldn't?" He's like, "No." He's like, the world does not have the infrastructure to not have gas right now." He's like, yeah, maybe. He's like, I'd love one day for it to run on renewable resources and not have to worry about it. He was like, and yeah, as like the main shareholder of Tesla, I would gain a lot from everyone buying more Teslas, but like the world would be in a terrible place. And people are like, whoa, really? And it's like, yeah, it's amazing that people think about shit.
Dude, critical thinking is hard.
That's why I like Elon Musk, is because, like, yeah, he's fucking loaded and has opinions, but, like, he also thinks about shit like that.
Yeah, like, I feel like, honestly, what we have too much today is, what's the word? Optimism. Like, yeah, we can just get rid of oil. It'll be fine. Like, no, we can't.
Yeah,
It
I think,
sucks,
and
but
I
we
don't even
can't.
think it's a left or right thing. I think both sides do that. They say, like, well, we should do this. And
Yeah,
they don't really
100%.
sit and think about the...
Yeah, I agree. Both sides want their way to just work magically. And it turns out the world is not that magical.
I think we should eliminate political parties.
I agree. Go Green Party. Alright, this one's a fun one.
Rocky
you
did
can
that
see through
for me.
anyone's eyes and control them,
Okay.
but you cannot switch to your own body anymore.
So you're body hopping, basically?
But you can't.
So you're not controlling them. You're, like, possessing
You
them.
become them. Yeah.
Okay.
But once again, you can't be yourself. You're now gone.
Do you think you get there? So you could live forever, essentially, hopping to fresh bodies.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you get their memories and their skill sets?
No, probably not. Because
Oh.
you control them. So,
Oh, that one's okay. But I guess you could just walk into the bank and give them your ID and stuff.
so why is everything about taking banks' monies? Every single one of these, you're like, well, does it allow me to get money from a bank? In one way, shape, or form?
Because money's how you live.
But why a bank?
What other benefit do you have? Like, yeah, you can body hop and live forever, but if you don't have any money, it's a miserable life.
What do you can just hop into Jennifer Lawrence or, you know, anybody. I guess I don't know why I picked a girl when I'm a guy, but you could body hop into any celebrity and just be loaded.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true.
You could immediately become Ryan Reynolds. Boom.
How disappointed would you be, though, in, like, if you body hopped into Ryan Reynolds and you looked down, it was like micro penis.
Ah,
You're like, fuck.
I'd still be Ryan Reynolds, though.
Blake Lively.
59% of people didn't hit that button. That's whack. This one's stupid. This one's just you can jump into any painting you want to travel to that specific world, but you become trapped in Super Mario 64. So you can't go to any world. You can only go to Mario 64. This button is just click this button if you want to play Super Mario 64 for all eternity.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. This website's so old. It's incredibly difficult to find good ones. There's so many bad ones. Oh, here's a good one. You become the best cook in the world. You want to guess what the negative is?
Nobody likes your food.
No, you're the best cook in the world. Everyone likes your food.
You lose your own sense of taste? I don't know.
You can't eat any of the food you've cooked.
Damn.
So you know, no matter what you eat, there's always something that could be better, and it's you. You can never taste the best of anything.
Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, but think about how much money you could make from people and put.
You're
in
right,
the
that's
bank
true.
and take out of the bank.
You're true. That's true. I'd press it.
Yeah, me too. You get hella dates too. It doesn't matter so much to you, but for me, you're the best cook in the world. But then you'd have like your girl would be eating risotto and you'd be eating like Chinese food takeout. I guess that would kind of suck.
Well, yeah, but if you were the best cook in the world, you'd probably be friends with the second best cook in the world.
Oh, solid point. You have the power to fly, but you don't have arms and legs.
No.
Let's look at this logically though. They could have just said you don't have arms, because if I could fly, I would never use my legs again.
That's true. Nah.
Right? Like if
wouldn't.
I have a magical power to fly, my legs would be so chickeny by the end. It'd be sad.
Yeah, no, I'll son of a bitch. I'll pass.
I wouldn't
on
hit it either. I'd want my arms. If it was just you have the power to fly but you don't have legs, I'd hit that button any day of the week.
Oh, all
because
in.
Who needs legs?
Easy cap. All in.
It's a fun game.
It's supposed to be cold and rainy tomorrow. That's interesting.
You could become any Disney character you want, but you're only alive when someone watches your film. It would be horrible.
Like,
It'd be a nightmare.
no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because then you'd have to play out the part of that film, so your only existence would be doing the same film forever.
I'll pass.
Yeah, it's... You get to meet your favorite celebrity, musician / author, etc., but you are starstruck and act like an idiot.
Yeah, because there's a chance that could happen anyway, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would do that anyways. You have a headache? You can control the weather, but you have a headache every moment in your life. That's awful.
I wouldn't do that.
How can you even? You can't rob a bank by controlling weather.
Exactly. You can make bets though. Like I bet you $10 it rains tomorrow, and just do that all the time.
Yeah. You could go out of your way to single out a single meteorologist and just make sure it's the exact opposite of whatever.
You
they
could go
say.
to Elon Musk and be like, I bet your entire fortune it fucking snows in South Africa tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, I bet Antarctica gets so hot it dries up. No way. Just. You get $100 million, but you will
Spike
never
said
dream
doing
again.
the same thing over and over. It's just his life. But what Disney movie are you? Is the question.
But you never dream again. Instead, you have one nightmare a week. For
Wait,
the rest
what
of
was
your
the
life.
first part of that?
You get 100 mil.
100 mil and I what?
You never dream again. Instead, you will have one nightmare a week for the rest of your life.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. What's the percentages on that
what?
one?
I didn't look. I just assumed it was good. Alright. Here's the thing. The next one.
Okay,
You become immortal,
cool.
but you'll witness the death of every single person you've met,
Okay,
which is just the natural downside of being immortal.
yeah. Bro, I have nightmares already. Spike's pushing the button. I would push the button.
I'd push the 100. I'd do a lot for 100 mil. I mean, I've already confirmed that for 1,000, I would send my mom every search I've ever searched. So
I got one.
100
I got
mil,
one for you.
sheesh.
$100,000, but for 1 year, I get to post. I get to control your Facebook and post whatever I want, whenever I want,
Sure.
and it cannot be traced back to me. No matter what happens, it will all be connected to you.
Dude, on God, you slip me a cool 200, I'll let you do it.
I won't
I'm not
do that.
on Facebook.
You will be when I'm done with you.
Well, yeah.
Spike
but
says
no
I have
one
nightmares
cares.
every time I sleep. Every time, Spike. Every time. That sounds like it sucks. I don't
That
even.
does sound like it sucks. But no one I care about would follow me on Facebook, so.
No,
Like,
but
I guess
Nana.
the worst you could
No,
do
but
is-
Nana would.
But you could, like, 100% get me arrested.
Oh no,
You
I'm
could
not
just-
gonna get you arrested. I'm just gonna.
You could just, like, public post looking for, underage people.
No,
Hit
I would.
HMU.
I would just make Nana write you out of her will. Easy. It would take less than a month.
Oh, guaranteed. I could make Nana write me out of her will within the hour.
I would literally just post on Facebook, scroll on Instagram, saw my step aunt's new stepdaughter, 1010 would fuck.
Yeah.
Nana would be like, Logan, that is your cousin, and you'd be like,
No, she's
step
not.
cousin, 1010
Cannot,
would
then.
fuck.
Yeah. Help, step cousin, I'm stuck. Like, it's
But
just-
Spike, do you have like a reoccurring nightmare, or is it different nightmares?
oh god.
I would take a picture of Nana like taking a drink of something and being like the only time she's not talking. It would be so easy.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Alright, will you press the button? A deceased loved one of your choice will come back to life. Someone dear and close to you will receive cancer.
Okay, I mean, statistically, someone dear and close to me will anyway, so.
But, like, I think it's immediate.
Oh.
Like, you just gave them cancer to bring someone back.
No.
I feel like it depends on how they come back, right?
Yeah, they come back as they are now, or like.
Like, if they come back as a 21-year-old, probably. Because, they could have, like, the cancer could be like a melanoma. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
It's a different one every time. That sucks.
Well, at least you have variety. It's the spice of life. 80% said no, and I think they're just not looking at it from a logical perspective. Okay? I'm gonna look it up. I'll tell you the odds right now. So we're gonna assume they come back as a 21-year-old.
Okay. death or worse. What's worse than death? Like, I guess, like, torture and mutilation, I guess, would be worse. So that's fair.
I don't know if you have this. Oh, wait. All right.
Okay.
More than 80% of people diagnosed with cancer types live for 10 years or more. So if you have cancer, there's an 80%, like just as a broad spectrum. All right. So the math on this is you
That's fair,
revive
Spike.
someone who was already dead, and the person who has cancer has a high percentage chance of living for a while. You know what I mean? So mathematically, you get more life out of the world this way.
I don't think I'd press the button. I don't think it's worth it. I can't think of anybody that I would bring back, so.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I guess if I was someone whose parent had passed away, maybe I would consider it
Yeah.
differently, but as someone who has not gone through that, I would probably just not. Next one.
Dude, this... Oh. You get superhuman physical skill,
Yes.
a 20 times longer lifespan,
Yes.
can change your physical appearance once, and you become filthy rich. But you now have a cursed fedora that you cannot remove from your body.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
And you know what I hear here?
Hmm.
You get all these plus sides, and you get a dope-ass fedora. I'm a fan of the fedora, to be honest.
I know you are. I'm not a fan of the fedora. I am a fan of the bowler cap, though.
This seems terrible. Be immortal, stuck in a box that has no escape.
Why? What? There's no really upside.
It's strictly worse. Because now you can't even die of starvation in the box. Now you're just in the box forever.
Are you? Yeah, I'd pass on that.
I feel like, honestly, alright, would you, if someone offered you immortality, would you take it?
No strings attached?
Yeah.
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bold.
Wait, am I immortal or am I invincible?
Yeah, you're immortal.
Right, but like, what happens if I jump off a building?
You just, like, I'm guessing you'd, like, break your legs.
Right,
We'll
but
say you
what
heal
I'm saying, what?
Yeah, we'll say you're immortal and you heal quickly.
Right, because like, what if I'm like, what happens if something happens and I'm just immortally in a coma for immortality time? Like,
No.
fuck that.
How about this? If you get mortally wounded, after like an hour, your body just resets.
Would I heal from anything else in less than an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you still take it?
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
Why?
Alright, what do you hope to gain out of it?
I don't know. More experiences.
Yeah. But have you considered the loss? So if humans never leave Earth, and our solar system explodes, or even if we do leave Earth at one point when the universe ends, there is an infinite amount of time that you now have to be by yourself in an empty universe.
That's true.
So no matter how much time you have with stuff in the universe, there is more time where you won't have stuff.
Yeah, but you can make a killer living as a magician. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Be
but
like, guys,
also-
watch me chop my
Okay.
arm off. And there's no bit. You're
even-
literally chopping your arm off and growing it back. And Penn and Teller are on that TV show, Can You Fool Us or whatever. And they're like, you fooled us. And like, there's no
So
fooling. You
would
literally
you
just
would
chop.
take eternity in a void of nothingness where you can't breathe and you just feel like you're suffocating every hour just to fool Penn and Teller.
I like Penn and Teller.
You know what? Fair enough. I don't.
You don't like Penn and Teller?
No, I like Penn and Teller. I just feel like eternal void is not worth fooling Penn and Teller. Especially when people have fooled Penn and Teller, like probably without, dooming themselves to watch the anti-Big Bang.
That's true.
Oh, how about this? If you die, you can come back easily. super easy. You don't even have to walk the path Goku did. You can just come back, but you have a much higher chance of death.
I mean, like, how fast am I coming back? Like, immediately? Like,
Easily.
I'll be dead for... But, like, what's...
Super
like, what...
easy.
But, like,
Barely an
what are my
inconvenience.
chances of death right now? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm gonna die every other day? Like, what do we...
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I would too. But I would take it to, like, hedge my bets. Because if you die, and then you end up in, like, hell because you gambled wrong, you can then come back, change your ways, real quick. See, you gotta use this to skirt the justice system of heaven and hell.
5, 6.
Alright, you could live in any universe you wanted, but you'd have to eat a can of worms every year.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah, obviously. Some of these... Ooh, this one's just straight out of Doctor Who. You're immortal, but that doesn't mean you stop aging.
Ooh, no.
Yeah. Face a bow, Pog. All your dreams come true, but you spend the rest of your life asleep.
What?
Dude, all of your dreams, they come true, but you're asleep. You're sleeping.
I don't even care about that. I don't give a shit.
You can cure cancer, but there's an 80% chance you get AIDS every time.
Every time cancer is cured?
Yeah.
No.
Bro, why would you make it so high? Once you do it once, you have to do it as many times as you want then. Unless, like, can you get AIDS twice?
I mean, is there, like, a cure for AIDS, like, right
I
now?
don't know. But, like, if it's an 80% chance, you're probably, the first time you do it, you're gonna have AIDS, so you might as well do it a bunch. Like,
Cure.
if you were,
Are you saying cure,
10%,
like, every time you cure cancer?
Yeah.
Well, you might as well just cure all the cancers then.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if there's, like, medication and you can, like, because presumably, like, if you're the one that cured cancer, like, you could have
Dude,
whatever
see,
you
what
wanted
you
at
need
that
to do is
point.
You need to find someone who hit a button that said you can cure AIDS, but you get cancer, and then you and him can work something out.
That's true. All the cancer talk's kind of depressing. Maybe avoid the cancer ones moving forward. Kind of over that topic.
Weaken your idea of paradise, but you live the rest of your life knowing you'll never be as happy again.
Sure.
Oh no! I can't read this one, but it's a good one. I will not.
It's a good one.
These are all depressing. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, this one's fun. You can read minds, but when you do, your target can read yours.
Would the target know who you are? Like, if you're in a mall reading strangers' minds, would they automatically know it's yours?
Only if you're thinking something that would, like, give you away.
Because I think it'd be really funny if I just sat in the mall and read random minds, and all of a sudden they were in the mall, and you just hear me screaming, "Hot cross buns! Hot
Dude, you
cross
can
buns!"
people so effectively.
Like, they turn into a store. It's like, never gonna give you up, never
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
break you down.
And at the same time, you get to hear what they're thinking. It's a win-win.
You could fuck with people, like, so
And also,
hard too.
there's
Like,
no
you
downside.
could, like, if you're in a
You can
restaurant.
also just choose not to read minds.
Like,
Like,
imagine
push
you're
the
at a
button
restaurant,
and
there's a
never
couple,
rewind.
like, on their first date, and you just read the guy's mind, and they're like, he's not into you. Like,
I know. I can read his mind. Never have to do chores again. Laundry, dishes, etc. But they're always done by your mother, who judges your life choices while she does it.
Logan's like, so my life, or I was talking about that at work the other day. We were talking about like parents having favoritisms, and I was like my mom has a favorite, and she just won't admit it, and it pisses me off. I just wanted to admit it. If she came to me and was like, you know what, you're right, Aubrey is my favorite, I'd be like, good, thank you for that. Finally, like that's what I want. I just want her to admit it. You still there?
Yeah, sorry. I was looking for one that wasn't depressing or stupid, and it's taken a while. Alright, you are invisible, but guess what the downside is?
I don't know.
You are invisible, always. You will never be seen, not even by yourself.
Oh, that's fine. All in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know what you could do with that?
A lot.
Rob a bank.
Yeah.
You are the most attractive and interesting person in the entire world, but everything you eat tastes like raisins.
Okay.
Why? This person just really hates raisins.
I don't mind raisins. Like
I don't mind raisins either.
I feel like a thing like that would like make me eat healthier, because like I don't like a lot of healthy.
You might as well eat raisins at that point.
Yeah. Like, oh, broccoli tastes like raisins? Fine. I'll eat them.
Yeah. Honestly, broccoli's better then.
No, I don't like broccoli.
Yeah, I know. It's better because it tastes like raisins.
Oh, yeah. I agree. Yeah. Like, man, you don't drink Mountain Dew anymore? Like, don't have to. You want to know what really fucks me up about fucking...
Become a movie star only in Rob Schneider movies.
Okay. Fine. I guess. God, would Rob Schneider ever do that guy?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I don't want to be Rob Schneider right now. Dude, that means you get to be in, like, every single Adam Sandler movie, and I'm in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I'm in. That's fine.
Why? Just... You can read people's minds.
Oh, shiny! There's a shiny right there. Oh!
Everyone, shut up!
What do you mean, shut up? There's a shiny Pokemon right there.
No, I said everyone
Oh,
shut up.
it's not even the one I was looking for. Look at that. I'm gonna post a video on YouTube and say I found a shiny Pokemon and my brother told me to shut up.
Oh no. Just clip it so I look like a real a-hole.
Real jerk. Pop.
And then you can clip the thing of me earlier saying I'm gonna sound like an even worse a-hole. And you can put that right in front of it. It's just...
Yeah. That's really funny because Blazel evolves into Floatzel, and I also have a shiny Floatzel that I just got randomly flying around. Nice.
GG.
Jeez.
Have you found any of the Wurmple line today?
No.
I was gonna say, I've been
And we're about.
I haven't been watching your stream, but
Look at that bad lad. Look at that. What's up, bro?
nice.
The funny thing about that is we're about to go over odds on that hunt too.
Alright, you can read people's minds, but if you do, that person will dislike you forever.
No.
But you don't have to do it. You could be like... Because you could be like the greatest detective. Because who cares if the people hate you? Right?
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying.
I still probably wouldn't, because I'd accidentally read like someone's mind I didn't want to, and that would be a whole issue.
I know. I get too much anxiety. It'd be like Christmas morning, and I'd be like, "Do you like your present?" And she'd be like, "Yeah." And I'd be like, "But do you?"
And then she immediately hates you forever, and you can never come back from it. Just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
everything you say is a fact and becomes true, but even lies and jokes.
Wait, what?
So everything you say is a fact and it becomes true, but that includes lies and jokes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
So if you're ever sarcastic, it would immediately, like, if you were like, yeah, I love that idea, you would love that idea. Like, your body would change to love that idea.
You'd have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Think of all the times you'd be like, "Yeah, your mom and I did that last night."
I wouldn't want that. Most people's mothers are not attractive.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to do it. You would have done it last night.
Yeah, which means you would have done it. You would have the memories of doing it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to be there for the physical act of it.
But you wouldn't know. I don't know. I probably would hit it, but it'd be risky.
It'd be risky. You'd have to get used to it for sure. I would do it though.
This one is literally just the plot of Full Metal Alchemist.
You get magic powers, but you have to fuse your daughter and your dog.
Oh God, no! It was just you can create objects out of nothing, but you have to have the equal source of matter.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah, I
man.
would do that. Absolutely.
You're insanely smart and rich, but you twerk uncontrollably whenever you're mad, sad, or excited.
Yeah.
I would too, but you'd be the life of a party. You'd walk in there twerking.
Yeah.
One mythical creature you love comes to life, but your favorite real animal becomes extinct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick them both?
Well, what's your favorite real animal? Because that's it.
I don't know.
Like, if you had to genuinely think about what your favorite animal was.
I mean, when I go to the zoo, I like to see, like, the ocelots.
Alright, they're gone forever.
That sucks.
See, mine's dogs. Which would really put a damper on a lot of people's lives.
It would, but you know what would really not put a damper on those lives? Would really perk them back up? A dragon.
No, it wouldn't! No mythical dragon is good. You want a mythical dragon and Smaug comes out of hell, and it's your fault.
Okay.
Hey, where did the ocelots go? Well, some asshole decided to summon a fucking dragon out of the gates of hell and killed all the ocelots in the process.
Okay, well, what'd you pick?
For a mythical creature,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no good ones. I picked the Sphinx because, you know, she hides treasure and I already know the answer to her riddle, so.
You think she doesn't have another riddle?
Oh shit, it's the Sphinx's riddle. It's like the whole thing.
True. Alright, I'll change it. I'll change the dragon. I'll change something else. Minotaur.
You just keep picking the bad guys. It's crazy.
Misunderstood.
No. Yeah, you'd be better off picking Satyr. Because then at least the top half is the half that can think. Actually, though, what mythical creature would be the best?
Mermaids.
No.
Sirens.
Hell no. Sirens are also terrible. Although it'd be cool to hear the siren song. Oh, what? The golden fleece ram.
That would be cool.
100%. Because then I'd just shave it. Then I'd butcher it. And then I'd have the only golden fleece and I'd make a killing.
That's fair. We are not going to stream for that much longer. We're going to go till we hit odds for this hunt. So that next time we're all over odds. Because that seems like the thing I want to do.
This is a weird one. Get the car of your dreams. It's in white. Open parentheses, female color, close parentheses.
Wait, what? Can you start that over? You get the car of your dreams.
But it's in white, open parentheses, female color, closed parentheses, which you can't change nor get rid of the car.
So I get my dream car, but I don't get to pick the color. It's just white?
It's white.
Parentheses,
But-
female color?
Female color.
Okay.
Yeah, the female
Fine.
white. You know.
Yes.
Not the masculine white.
Oh, okay.
I don't get that. What's the difference? Is there a difference?
No, I guess I
don't
could.
understand.
I feel like whoever did that feels like white is a female color and not masculine.
I disagree. It's literally a neutral. It's the definition of a neutral color. It's
I
not
don't
even a
have an
color.
issue with white cars. I don't like silver
No,
cars.
me neither.
I don't like, but I'll take white cars.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
That's so weird.
I'll take it. I'll in.
82% of it hit it because 18% apparently think white is a female color and they have to be male. That's a weird one. Pokemon exist in real life,
No.
but the only TV show is Glee. Both of those are bad.
I've heard that before too. People are like, I wish Pokemon was real, and I'm like, why? So Mewtwo can come
nightmare.
fuck us all up?
Yeah.
Spike,
54% of
I
people hit
also
the-
like black cars. I have a black car. My car is black.
Wait, you
it's-
don't like
it's a
silver
pretty-
cars?
Not really.
Oh, my car's gray. I really like
Your
gray.
car, I like the color of. I think my car actually is pretty cool, Spike. My car is a cool black car. It's actually not a black. It's actually not a car. It's black, but it's technically a station wagon. So. It's actually not black. It's crystal black silica is technically the name of the color. But there's a tree over my parking lot, so it's constantly covered in pollen. I can't fucking clean it. It doesn't matter.
Dude, you have all the knowledge in the entire universe.
Okay.
You know literally everything.
Gee, great.
But no one believes you.
That would be so frustrating. No, I wouldn't do
Like,
it.
you're
That would
literally
be
mixing
so
chemicals,
annoying.
making the God particle, and they're like looking away, like, "Nah, you didn't do it. No, I don't believe you. Prove it." Yeah, nah.
No, that would. Could you play it off though? Like, be like, yeah, the Earth is flat, and everyone's like, no, it's round, you dummy. Like, could you trick people?
Oh yeah, tell them the wrong thing so they purposely like develop the cure for illnesses, or find the God particle. Like,
After the stream, when you're streaming next, technically my next stream day is Friday.
I love the thought of like you being like writing out the mathematical formulas and being like, it's proven, this is sound, and they're like, nope, nah, you're wrong.
It is. Yeah. Idiot. No. My next stream day is Friday. I have Friday off, but I'm not going to stream during the day because I'm having lunch with my boy Z-Dog.
Oh, you can read minds, but you're stuck in a psych ward.
No. Pass.
Yeah.
Big pass.
You get the fastest computer ever assembled, but you can only use Internet Explorer.
No. No, I don't, Spike. Probably either this or Temtem, if I had to guess.
These have gotten real dark real quickly. Oh, this is very similar. You can see the future, but no one will believe you.
Temtem.
That's-
I can do Temtem. I'll probably alternate Pokemon and Temtem for the time being, but then once Scarlet and Violet come out, I'll just hit Pokemon hard again for a while. See, I feel like the thing about the future is I don't necessarily care if people believe me because I could use it to like win the lottery and shit.
I guess.
Like if they don't want to believe me, that's their fucking fault.
But imagine you see like a super preventable tragedy, and you're like, guys, please. If we all just jump right now, the asteroid won't hit the Earth, and they're like, no. We're not all jumping.
Okay, I'm gonna do literally one more run. One more run. If the shiny wants to show up, this is your run. This is the one right here.
Oh God, this one. No.
This is the one.
Cannot
This
read
is the
that.
run. This is the one right here. We're at 2026. The year of our Lord and Savior, 2026.
Oh, this is kind of the antithesis of a question we once had.
Okay.
Find out which, if any, religion is true, but you will never be able to convince anyone. See, because we talked about you had undeniable proof that you could show people and they'd believe you. But if you knew and you just couldn't convince anyone.
Wow, I got 7 in that run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I'd almost be okay with it because I don't, as not a religious person, I don't try to convince people.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like if you were Catholic and you found out Catholicism 100% was the thing and you had proof and people still didn't believe you, that would be fucking frustrating. But as someone who does not do anything to convince people of my spiritual beliefs or lack thereof, if I had proof and people didn't believe me, I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you cannot imagine the situation you'd be in. Because say you found out Catholicism is true. That means anyone who doesn't believe is going to suffer for, like, eternity.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. I always feel like the Catholic God gave the right of free will. Would he really fucking punish people for that?
yeah, I agree. But, like, if you found out this Bible was 100% accurate and he will punish you for that, like, and then no one would believe you? I don't know.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I don't know. Isn't that flying Gyarados somewhere around here?
You can touch fire without burning, but you can never feel warm.
Oh, that's dark.
Well, no, it just, you can't feel the warmth of anything. You're just neutral temperature, cold. Who touches fires that regularly?
Yeah, that's true
You're
too.
like, finally.
I'm
The
just doing it.
superpower I've been waiting for.
I'm just doing a quick circle to see if I find any random shinies.
If someone offered you the opportunity to be like undisputed ruler of the world and no one, you take it?
Yep.
Really?
Would you not?
Nah.
Why?
America, yeah.
No, because I feel like
I guess I shouldn't. If someone just offered you right now to put you as like head of the world, we'll call it president. You're dictator. You're dictator of the world. But
and like everyone's
there
good with
will
it. There's
be
no
rival
one.
factions. No.
Oh.
Like you're gonna be judged on your politics, and you might get assassinated.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You'd still do it?
I mean, maybe.
I wouldn't. That wasn't even a button. I was just thinking like, I wouldn't be able to do it. There's too much pressure. Did we talk? I watched Billy Madison recently.
I love Billy Madison.
Oh my gosh.
I think that those early Adam Sandler movies, the best part about those movies isn't even like the plot of the movie. It's the random little things that happen. Oh, there's a Wurmple. That's one.
Yeah, like the random musical that's just tossed in.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that and like, like, this is such a stupid thing with the whole like chlorophyll, more like borophyll. I still think that's so funny, and it's such a minor line in the movie.
Am I right, guys? I let no one laughs. And then it's immediately followed up by like
No, I will not
a
take my pants off.
legitimate 2 minutes of the cringiest dialogue I've ever heard that made me like want to die. She wants me to take my pants off. I'm here studying.
I'm here to
No, I will
learn.
not kiss you.
Teacher up here trying to talk about God knows what, and she just wants to take my pants off.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this one right. What's he
That
say
movie
after?
is
What does he
great.
say after that? It's like, Move on with the Borophyll or something.
Yep. Uh,
or like when he's doing the like the academic decathlon or whatever,
yeah.
and he's like telling the story, and the guy's like, not only, and he's like,
Nowhere.
at no point in that did you come anywhere close to a coherent answer.
I award you no points.
Me and everyone in this room is stupider for having heard that.
Yeah.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. And I love how he goes, no would have been fine.
Yep.
Simple no
Oh
would
my
have been
gosh.
fine. You know what? I watched that movie. You know what I didn't realize till I was a full ass adult?
What?
When the bad guy is in his office and he throws the stapler and the girl falls over and he's like, Rose, he killed her.
Yeah.
As a kid, I always
She's dead.
as a kid, I always just was like, oh, he knocked whatever. And it wasn't until I was an adult that I was like, oh my God, he killed that woman.
She's straight up dead, yeah. No wonder he couldn't answer.
Stop looking at me, Schwan. I had a fucking. I'm gonna send you a TikTok that I sent somebody the other day, just because you said that.
All of Adam Sandler's earlier movies had those great lines though, like Waterboy. My mama says this goes. Crocodiles have all them teeth and no toothbrush. Like whatever that was, just. Or in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Get in the hole, ball. You know, you good for your palm.
I was talking about Happy Gilmore the other day when he was like trying to explain why he threw the broom. I just sent you a TikTok you should watch. And he was like, he's like, well, the broom is made of wood, and I was already broken when I found it. I was just trying to reunite it with its family. Okay, you watch the TikTok. I'm gonna end stream, and then we can talk about the logo.
Okay.
Anyway, stream. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Spike. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here as always. My main supportive bro. I'm gonna go and do some Photoshop, and I'll be back on Friday. What the fuck? I'll be back on Friday, and we'll do Temtem as requested. You might want to remind me in case I roll in and I'm like Pokemon, but we'll probably do Temtem. But yeah, so y'all have a good night. Frickin'